Hi all, good evening. I hope everybody can hear me fine and the video is coming perfectly. I hope everybody can hear me fine. Great. So a very good evening to all of you. Though we hit a bit of a technical snag on Friday, we're back here to not make you wait any longer. And we are delighted to have you all here today on this launch event. Hope you guys had a great and fun-filled Holi and are now all set to get on the runway to land an early career opportunity. I'm Pratishtha, your host for today, and I'm delighted to bring before you the third season of Flipkart Runway, our flagship early career program for women engineers who are in their second year of UG or third year of their dual degree courses, any specialization. Launched in 2021, the program has increased its reach over the last 2 years, and we have been able to onboard some impressive and outstanding fresh bees. With season one, participants all set to join us as SD1s this year. And as we kickstart season three, we are super excited to have you all with us to get to know more about the program and get tips on how to ace the process. And on this note, I would like to introduce today's speakers. Govind Raj MK, Senior VP HR Flipkart, Manjula Sridhar, Director Engineering Flipkart, Bhumika Gupta and Parveen Akhtari, SD interns from Runway Season 1. To begin the session, now I would like to invite Govind to set the tone for the launch event. Over to you, Govind.
Thank you, Pratishtha, and good evening all. Great to have you all here for this session, Runway 3. This journey of Runway, we started in 2021 with the idea of tapping early women talent to provide all of you and each one of them who participated in this with an accelerated pathway to successful career in tech at Flipkart. It aims at laying a strong foundation for women in technology and by giving an early exposure to developmental opportunities through challenging and real-time problem statements, mentoring, and networking opportunities. So if you see this journey, right, from when we started, we have grown out to reach 1,200 plus campus as of last season. And this season, we intend to go even further. And we will be much bigger and sharper this time. And how are we going to do this? It'll be covered in a bit. So let me talk about Runway a little more. Runway is not just a one-time opportunity. It's not just about this internship and this particular program, but also post this session, this internship, we offer shortlisted cohort, a third-year internship, followed by a full-time offer after evaluating the overall performance of the individual. So if you really think about it, Runway is actually, like the word says, runway. It builds your career and you're walking through that or flying through that to take off your career and building your career in technology with Flipkart. This is just not a skill building program, but also a job creation and a job program. It's a hiring program to onboard and equip early talent to work with the team and be able to achieve their future goals through focused learning interventions throughout. We at Flipkart always talk about our values: audacity, bias for action, customer first with inclusion and integrity, and firmly believe that in giving equal opportunity to all talented and aspiring young minds, and our purpose of empowering India's billions by delivering value through innovation in technology and commerce. So if you are listening to this session but not yet registered, please go and register as soon as possible. For those of you who are already registered, thank you very much, and really look forward to each one of you being able to make through the process and be part of us. So wish you all success. Take that leap in your career and get on the runway. Thank you very much. Back to you, Pratishtha.
Thank you, Govind. Thank you, Govind, for sharing your insights. I hope now everybody would have at least some understanding about the program. Now, I would like to invite Manjula Sridhar on the screen to share a few words. Manjula, over to you. Manjula, you are on mute.
Yeah. Thank you, Pratishtha. Hello, everyone. Good evening. Let me introduce myself. As Pratishtha said, I head the engineering team in Flipkart. Um, Primarily, I'm a techie, but I've also been an entrepreneur. I do endurance athletics on the side also. So as a techie, I've worked with multiple domains: networking, security, web, and now e-commerce. Have worked in many countries, but spent a lot of time in US, Germany, and of course, India. Did a lot of strong technology work, have filed about 10 patents and things like that. In my entrepreneurial avatar, I started 2 companies in information security. One was successful, one not so much. I'm with Flipkart for about 4 years now. And in Flipkart, I lead an engineering team called Tiger Engineering Team. And we work across Flipkart. We're a team of full stack engineers who can work in any vertical, right? It's a very new concept and a very interesting and a complex process. We basically have 3 charters, right? We launch all new business initiatives. For example, you must have heard about Flipkart foraying into health last year, right? And it was seeded by Tiger engineers. First 5 engineers of that initiative was from Tiger team. We also work across many critical business initiatives. Wherever there is problem, we work in a commando mode, and we deploy engineers and address the problem and come back. And the 3rd charter we have is something called category experience, where we launch new categories on Flipkart. One of the recent launches, it's a first in India category called electronic vehicles, right? Basically EV scooties on Flipkart website. So pretty large portfolio and quite an interesting charter. So if you get an opportunity, do come by, and we'll be very glad to help you with that. I think one of the interns who is speaking later also was part of Tiger team in her first assignment through Runway. So outside of tech and work, as I mentioned earlier, I'm an endurance athlete. I've done a half Ironman, and I'm also the first national super engineer in India. This is amongst male and female. To give you a bit of flavor, Ironman is a endurance event with 1.9 kilometers swimming, 90 kilometers cycling, and 21 kilometer running. And you need to finish this in about 8.5 hours. And super engineering is a French title, which is given to you if you complete 200, 300, 400, and 600 kilometers in 13, 20, 27 and 40 hours nonstop. And this is all unsupported, meaning there is nobody supporting you with food and all that. And I've cycled all over India as part of these things: Delhi to Bharatpur nonstop, Bangalore, Chennai and back nonstop, and things like that. It's a bit of a very extreme adventure, but also very, very fulfilling, and that has given me a wealth of experience. Anyway, coming back to today's topic, I was told that I need to talk about how to succeed in tech industry and Flipkart in specific, right? So I would have loved this session to be interactive so that we could actually answer specific questions, but since we don't have the luxury of that, let me give you a couple of key things I think will serve you very well in tech industry and Flipkart. As you already know, right? Software is eating the world. Everything is going rapidly tech-centric, and tech itself is moving very fast, right? So it's extremely hard to know what would be the good skill in 3 years from now, 4 years from now, right? Hence, it becomes very important to be very agile in terms of learning, right? Learning to learn fast is an extremely interesting skill to develop for anyone wanting to have a career in tech, right? But don't be too daunted by this, because the fundamental concepts remain same. So if you are good with systems, if you understand how things interact and how everything integrates to form a useful system, the same thing gets rehashed in various languages, various form shapes and things like that. So get your fundamentals straight, and then learn to learn. This should serve you throughout your life. I think it will apply to any industry, not just tech, right? The other thing which is very specific to tech industry is also, understanding what is really going on the ground, right? If you look at media and if you look at a lot of information that is floating out there, there is a lot of hyperboles and there is a lot of theoretical information about what really goes on. In my early career, I've done a lot of mistakes like this because, we all grew up in a pre-internet era, and our main philosophy was, you learn, study well, and things will happen to you. But that's no longer true, right? I mean, the world is moving at very fast pace, and knowing real information will really serve you very well in this career, right? That is where programs like Runway really come into use, right? I mean, I wish we had something like that when we were growing up, but I'm glad that Flipkart is doing that to all you young folks right now. So make use of this program, understand what really goes on, what is the real application of all these fancy technologies that we learn, and then this should serve very well again in your career, right? In a nutshell, learning to learn fast and getting the right information to learn, right? These are the two things that you should always keep in mind if you want to succeed in tech and of course, Flipkart. So I think this is a good place to stop. I will let Pratishtha handle any questions. I'll be around. If you have any questions, send it to Pratishtha. Thank you. Over to you, Pratishtha.
Thank you. I hope everybody is as inspired as I am from Manjula's stories, right? If there are any questions that we have for Manjula, you can share it, and we can take a minute or two to address them, and then maybe we can move ahead with the agenda. Okay, so while we are getting the answers from Manjula, we will move ahead. Um, Now, we have Bhumika Gupta and Parveen Akhtari, our runway alums from NIT Bhopal and Rourkela, respectively, from 23, who joined us through our Season 1 runway program. I would like to invite them to share her experience and some tips for you all. Over to you.
Okay. Hello everyone. I am Parveen Akhtari, an intern from the Flipkart Runway Season 1 and currently doing my winter internship at Flipkart itself as a SDE and pursuing my BTech final year from NIT Rourkela.
Hi everyone, I am Bhumika Gupta. I'm a winter SD intern at Flipkart and also a part of Flipkart's Runway Season 1 and currently pursuing my BTech in CSE from NIT Bhopal.
So, talking about my runway experience as an intern, it was all about being able to experiment with new technologies. So, I was part of Tiger team, which is led by Manjula Sridhar, who just talked to you. So in my intern, I developed a Google Hangouts bot that simplifies the process of issuing patent requests. Basically, patent requests are used to protect any invention or an idea from being copied or stolen by others. So I developed a Hangouts bot for this purpose and integrated it with APIs to create requests. And a webhook was implemented to notify users. So I worked on tech stack including TypeScript, Node, Google Cloud Platform, and Jira APIs. And the best part is, I was able to complete the project within my internship. And the bot I developed was deployed on production and used by Flipkart employees to create patent requests. Trust me, that was an amazing feeling. So, Bhumika, tell us about your experience during Runway Season 1.
So for the selection process is pretty straightforward. You'll start with the MCQ based assessment on CS fundamentals and some Flipkart trivia questions followed by writing an SOP, that is statement of purpose. The good part is SOP round is just to know you better before you proceed to the interview rounds.
Also to add on, don't worry, the interviewers are really friendly and supportive, and they will guide you every step of the way.
Correct, they are really friendly. So, coming to the internship experience, I worked in the category experience and growth hack team. I was assigned a buddy who guided me throughout the internship. I built a search module with a variety of features to contribute to the redesign of the widgets. I worked with a lot of new tech stack like React.js, Node.js, MongoDB, and Express. The project was aimed around finding new features for the browse page of Flipkart app. It was a really interesting project, but the best part about Flipkart Runway is that it's not just about gaining tech skills and experience. It's also given me confidence and a great kickstart to my career. I got to be a part of a large scale project and saw my ideas coming to life. Also, I met a lot of new intelligent people who were really helpful and taught me a lot of new things. Also, aside from work, my team and I had a lot of fun too. We had fun Friday sessions and
Yeah.
we played games and just enjoyed ourselves. Parveen, what was your experience apart from the project?
So, talking about managers and teammates, they were really supportive and they were ready to help me whenever I was stuck. I learned a lot of new things and grew both personally and professionally. And apart from work, we used to have fun competition. Do you remember one of them was Plan for the Planet?
Yeah.
Like the name, as the name is fascinating, so was the competition. Like we interns were divided into groups and had to grow a plant within the internship. The team with best results were given EGVs. EGVs are basically Flipkart gift voucher. And luckily, I and Bhumika were in the winners
Winning
team.
team.
So plus we even received a cool goodies box. And for you guys, if your internship is in person, you'll also get to explore Bangalore. And trust me, it's
Yeah.
amazing. So coming to my Flipkart runway opportunity. So frankly, it was an amazing opportunity for me to take my tech career to the next level. If you're in the second year of your 4-year UG or third year of your 5-year dual degree program, be it any specialization, then don't miss out on Runway Season 3. It's a fantastic opportunity to refine your skills, gain invaluable experience, and take your tech career to the next level.
So, do take the first step today and register for Runway Season 3 on unstop.com. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Bhumika and Parveen, for sharing your insights. And I hope everybody will has a lot to gain from all of these. Now
Yeah,
we'll be
actually,
moving on to the next.
one small story about Parveen. When she joined, I didn't realize she was second year. So we assigned her, advanced intern project. Only after we completed the project, I came to know that we were just supposed to help her get familiarized and not assign such a complex project, but she did swimmingly well. So I'm very happy, and I'm sure many others will get advanced opportunities like that.
But yeah, you guys were really supportive throughout, like helping me out with the queries and giving me learning resources. Yeah, it was really amazing experience.
Thank you.
So now we'll be moving on to the next section of the launch, which I am sure a lot of people have been awaiting. This will be a quick glimpse. This is all about, all you need to know about Runway, starting from the eligibility and few more things. So eligibility, as everybody has already talked about enough, but still we'll mention that again, which is women engineers who are in the second year of their 4-year UG or third year of their 5-year dual degree program, any specialization, please note. Next, this is an 8 to 10 week internship, and the stipend for this is 50,000. And registrations are still open till 16th of March. If you have not already done it, please go ahead and register. And not to mention, this is open to all the campuses. Now, the program structure, though all the details are already mentioned on Unstop, we'll just quickly have a look at them. The online test will take place on 18th of March, followed by the SOP submission, which is on 26th of, which has to be done by 26th of March. And SOP submission is not a rejection criteria. Please note. The interviews will take place from 27th to 29th of March, which will be followed by the result declaration. Now, moving on, what is new this year? We have always focused upon customer first. That is one of our values. So last year, what we took was top 150 for the engagement sessions. This year, we are focusing more on the engagements, and we'll be arranging the engagement sessions for top 500 students, which includes Flipsware, which is a sneak peek of what is happening at Flipkart, everything that you need to know and beyond that. Then there will be some fireside chats with our leaders who will be sharing their experiences, which will help you get all the industry experience and their side of the story, and it will be indeed a interactive session too. Then moving on to, there will be some more sessions that we'll be arranging for you, which includes interview preparation, resume building, and a few more. Also, we'll be giving participation certificates to the people who will attend all the sessions. So please, if you're planning to do that, do it with all your heart. Now, we had circulated a form, and there are a few questions that a lot of you would have asked. I will be addressing them now. And you can start asking questions on the live feed too. If they are, I'll be addressing them. If they are repetitive, then anyway, the answers will be covered. Whatever questions that get missed or we are not able to answer them today, you can write a mail to support@unstop.com, and we'll get back to you with the answers as soon as we can. Now, I'll start addressing the questions one by one. So the first question is how to prepare this internship and interview. So I would like Parveen and Bhumika to actually answer that question.
Yeah. So the preparation for interview was basically getting well versed in data structures and algorithms, and also have a complete knowledge of the SOP that you submitted. SOP is the one that Bhumika mentioned earlier, and also Pratisha said about you, statement of purpose. And for the screening round, get the basics clear for CS fundamentals as well. And for internship, no such prior knowledge is required. In the team itself, they will give you a tech stack, and you will have ample of time to learn and work on it. Just be clear with any one of the programming language, and rest everything is correlated. Like having the eagerness to learn is the most important thing, I feel like. So yeah, just enjoy the process. That's it.
Yeah, as I said before, nobody expects you to know everything from the beginning. You can learn through the steps of the way. So that's it. Just be eager to learn and yeah, enjoy the process as Parveen said.
Okay. Thank you for answering this. Now I'll be moving to the next question, which is syllabus for the MCQ quiz. So you will have to have knowledge regarding the programming languages, the code. There will be some coding questions and the level of which will be basic to intermediate. Also, do not forget to read about Flipkart as a brand, as you might get some questions around that as well. Now, moving on to the next question, which is on which platform will the coding round take place? It is Unstop, where you guys will be registering now. It's the same one. And moving on to the next one, is SOP a rejection criteria? So the answer to it is no, it is not. And it will be happening post the MCQ test, and it is not a rejection criteria. The next question is, what kind of internship will be offered in what domain? So it is a software development engineer. It is an SDE software domain. The technology, on the other hand, varies as it will be basis the project that you will be given. So I hope I'm able to answer that one. Next question is this internship work from home or in campus? So it's an in-person 8 to 10 weeks internship. Yeah, that's about it. Moving on to the next question. What are the opportunities I'll get from attending this engagement program? So as I already told you that we are focusing a lot on the engagements this year. So you will get the industry experience, Flipkart exposure, few learning sessions on the resume building, interview preparations, which will anyway be helpful for you for your future growth. Next is what is the minimum requirement to get this Flipkart Runway for a student? As mentioned, it's the eligibility criteria which we have talked about. Reiterating it, it is a early career program for women engineers who are in their second year of UG or third year of their dual degrees. These were few questions that we had got. And now we will be taking that question that was asked for Manjula. Web development is more useful or data structures from the 2 years now? Which one is better career choice? Manjula, do you want to take that or should I share your inputs?
Both of them will have some use, right? But if you have to choose, I would say go with the data structure, because as I said in my talk also, getting fundamentals is very important, because rest of it is just a delta form shape change, right? So if you get those fundamentals, and data structure definitely is a fundamental aspect, and also with all the AI and everything, data will and is a very, very important part of this whole artificial intelligence movement. So yeah, data structures, you will never go with that. Yeah, over to you, Pratishtha.
Yeah, thank you, Manjula. So I see a lot of questions which are regarding the syllabus again. That has already been answered. Whatever is left, you guys can drop a mail to support@unstop.com and we will get back with the answers. Now, in the end, I want to first of all thank all the panels for taking out time and sharing their amazing and valuable views on Runway and their experiences. Also, a big, big thank you to all the participants who took out time for this launch event. Wishing you all the very best. And thank you and have a great week ahead.
Thank you, Pratishtha, for having me. Bye.
Thank you, everyone.